for the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Striker, 3.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We're scoreless after 1. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Black one. Get.
Again, it's Mostert. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Play action. It's Jackson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the State. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Spike, and he faked it under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
Here we go, set. On the ball, cut.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Morstead out following the touchdown to kick.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Tua.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to